Yes, thank you so
Kilo
much.
day now.
I'm the next
Go ahead.
person. Give us our mandate, please.
Rita said, "Now they give you chance, so be
I
patient,
was the next
please."
person. I was the next person. I'm sorry, I can't give you my space. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, and then good
Yes.
evening to my lovely Lamehi, my lovely mommy, and then greetings to Desmond, Movement Radio, Michael Logan Amaro, Sendam, Ikechuku, Onyedikam, Adewale Seriki. Thank you for joining this panel. Lady Eugenia, Jane, Abba, Divine Cross, who else again? Black Panther. Black Panther, where are you? You're supposed to be here. Michael, Abba, Johnson Emmanuel, Abu Azi, I know you're there too. I'm just saying hi. Good afternoon to everyone. Divine Cross as well. I'm greeting you, sir or ma'am. Mr. Jonathan, good evening, sir. Mr. Dream Nation, good evening. Give us a mandate. My darling Oremi, good evening.
Oremi.
And my lovely big sister Ade, I love you. You know, when I heard your voice, I was like, what am I hearing? I gotta do on this panel. I gotta
Love
do.
you, gorgeous. Love you
I
more.
love
Love
you.
you
I
more.
love you, Sister Ade. By the way, her
I
other
know.
name, is Big Sis Ade. So the question I have for you, I just joined the panel when I heard your voice, so I listened to some part of what you were saying. The first question is, regardless of people going to register with the ADC, you mentioned the website and everything, is ADC really ready for on the day of election? Are they ready for what they call them? These people, the people that monitor the voting. There's a name that they call them.
The polling unit agents.
Polling unit agent.
No,
Thank you
no,
very much.
INEC,
Yes.
INEC.
No, polling unit agents. I
ADC
understand you.
polling unit agents, because
Yes, madam.
2023,
Yeah.
Big Mama, it's easy for us to just say this now. We also
Yeah.
live in diaspora.
Yeah.
People will register, but a
Yeah.
lot of Nigerians do not have the political will or the liver because of the
Mm.
fear of the likes of MC Oluomo.
Yes. Yes.
So you
I
see, that is
understand.
our reality. I'm sorry, but my reality is this, and that's why I always pose the question. You and I know that the INEC has been bought over, is in the pockets of the man from Bodilon. We all
100.
know that the judiciary is in the pocket of the man from Bodilon.
Nobody is going to the court. Nobody is going to the court.
So the people who are going to register now for the ADC, if
Yes.
Peter Obi is going to be the candidate,
Mhm.
and that caller mentioned something as well as Mr. Elvis, saying that it's ridiculous why these people are having a cat fight when we all
Yes.
know that all of them around Peter Obi are basically charlatans. They are not crying over Nigeria genuinely. Is
Yes.
personal advertisement and his personal vendetta.
Yeah.
Especially someone like Rufai, from
Yeah.
Kaduna, Niger from Kaduna.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
have a personal vendetta with the man from Bodilon, and that's why he's doing everything and anything to make sure the man is out. Period. Finito. He's not interested
Yeah.
about the state of the nation because his brother was there for 8 years. He didn't say nothing. He
Yeah.
danced Buga in Chatham House with the man from Bodilon. So
Yeah.
all these things that you are saying, you are urging
Yeah.
people to register.
Yeah.
This is my own personal opinion.
Yeah, but
The ADC right now is unstable.
my
Because
darling, let's take it one after the other.
Everybody's seeing the cat fight.
I
That's the
know.
first
Let's take
question
it.
about the polling agent. Okay, answer
Yes.
that one first.
Let's take it one after the other.
Okay.
The number one thing is that politics, as I understand, is never 1 + 1 that will give you 2. Do you understand? That's number one thing. Number two is that Obi has said he's not a saint, but he's not a thief. That's why he's still walking all around, that they haven't caged him. Number three, El Rufai that is being kept somewhere is for a purpose. I will open all my mouth to tell you that here.
Okay.
Because when somebody comes and tells you, I know where they buried all the dead body, we knew what we did. Onokpasa of blessed memory today told us all we need to know. So let's stop that one there. Number three, they tell you that what is it called? It's not served a la carte. Do you understand? But we are not going to grab and run away with it. No. But the thing is that Peter Obi does not have too many people that love him the way we love him. And unfortunately for him, it's like he's been having everything on a platter of gold. And that makes people hate him the more. Let me tell you this now, if you don't understand that. They feel that it feels entitled. They feel that it feels that it's a state. They feel like, and as a matter of fact, still feels that is the politician. Why does he think he's better than everybody? Let him go through the process. Let him go through the process. And in the ADC too, there are camps, like you say, cat and dog is what is going on there. You know, like Aisha said it, I don't need to like you to work with you. What we need to do is do this assignment and get the result that we want. We are not friends. I don't need to like you. You don't need to like my face. But what we need to do is the assignment and just give result. So that is what is happening with ADC now. And inside the ADC, I don't know if I should say this, but it's so obvious. Obi said it, that the government does not want me to be on the ballot, but I'll be there because they are doing all they can do. ADC has been so infiltrated, and we know about it. So you don't know the next person you are talking to. There are some people that we have their names that are on the payroll of APC. If anybody does not believe that, I don't know where you live. You live under the rock. And at the end of the day, the summary they will give to you is that they are doing politics, that is what politics is. And that is why I get confused sometimes, that is lying politics, is lack of democracy politics. What is this politics? That's why I cannot become a politician, because to me, my white is white and black is black. But now the understanding of politics that I know, they say diplomacy, and the color is now cream or gray or off-white. For my kind of person, I don't know. I can't do politics like that. So what I want to say to you is, this is going to be the election at the wards, not the general election of the one that we need 177,000 people, agents at the polling unit. So it's going to be, I think 8,000 people will be the agents at the wards. I think we have 8,000 or 9,000 wards. Let's say, just round it off, let's say 10,000 wards all over Nigeria. So 10,000 people, and that is why ADC will have their agents, and INEC will supervise whatever they want to supervise. But we, lovers of PO and obedient, we are organizing ourselves together in something I called smart ballot. I will not lecture about that again, because we all have our rooms, and everybody that goes out on that day to go and vote in their ward, they know each other by name. They know each other. So when they get there, when them solo almost sends his thugs, maybe 1 or 2 or 3, if we have 50 or 100 there, we're going to overpower them. If anybody brings money there to come and buy, we'll take the money, sit the person down, and share. I'm not supposed to be saying this online. So we are covered.
I pray so. I am just looking at what would happen January 16, knowing all these apparatus that's surrounding.
No. You are flying to January 16. We cannot go to January 16. No. January 16. January 16 is covered. It's not realistic. There might not be January 16. Hey, sweetheart.
Nigerians are hungry.
Hey, honey, there is no January 16. As I'm talking to you now, there's no January 16. No January 16. Don't go to January 16.
Okay.
It is not feasible for us now. No January 16. That's why I said it's a step at a time. As I'm talking to you tomorrow morning, we don't know what is going to happen. So January 16 is like eternity to us. It is eternity. If you don't get into ADC, if Obi does not become your candidate, and there's an election, is it that Baba 81 that wants to go and represent you? So January 16 is not what we're talking about now. We have to take it. That's what they trained me to say that, because when I forecast and I say this, they say, no, slow down. We know the kind of person you are, but this is not how politics works, which is true. What the challenge you have, and politicians live by the day. And that is why some people have made it a profession. It's by the day. And that is why Obi could not relate that when he was in Anambra, he was not carrying camera all over the place for people to see what he's doing or he's done. That's why Alex Oti is carrying camera all over the place now, before they say he did not do what he did. Obi was just working as a technocrat. Let me do what I have to do. Bring technocrats, do our jobs, go back to your life. But politicians are not like that. And that is why they hate him. They don't want him to be there. So that is why we that want a new Nigeria for my children are standing up as technocrats and saying, hey, if we sit back, nothing is going to happen. That is why Aisha is talking now, not like an activist, but more like a politician. We had a Twitter space with her. She told us so many things that was going on. Do you understand?
Yes, I have a comment to make. You just said you actually brought out the issue of January 16, and they told you, oh, that's not how politics is played. Hello, I wish I was in that meeting, because right now in 2026, every person who wants to change should not go by the status quo. We have to go through a different route.
Who is the candidate? Who is the candidate for it? Hey, honey, who is the candidate for APC for the election?
We should change the narrative. That is my
Wait
point.
now,
This is-
answer the question
narrative has
first,
to
my
change.
darling.
I,
Who is
that
the
meeting, I'm looking for an innovative person that can. You need to think ahead of January. You need to think of January 16th for Christ's sake.
Oh God.
Even
So who
if
is
you are
the
planning now, wait. Even if you are planning now towards the election date with registration and this electronic communication and all that. But however, you still have to make a plan for January 16th.
It is
and
what is
January
being done
17th.
with the smart
How can
ballot.
they say you cannot think? Listen, we
Hey,
cannot
honey.
think like the people in power. We have
It's
to go
what
10
I'm saying.
steps
Maybe you
ahead.
okay. Let me say it
The
again.
people
Maybe
have
you
gone
misunderstood.
10 steps ahead.
Wait,
20
maybe you
steps
misunderstood me.
ahead.
Let me rewind. Let me rewind again. Maybe you misunderstood me. Maybe I didn't say what I'm supposed. The thing is, I cannot say everything that I need. I know out
understand.
here. It's crazy. So you have to, before I talk, I have to save it. I have to be. I have to look for what I don't give.
I understand what you're trying to do.
I give you stuff to my strategies to my enemy. But there's something that is called the smart ballot. Smart ballot is taking care of 2027. I don't know if that makes sense. Smart ballot is what we are using to take care of 2027. Next
Okay, so
question.
what if they override that smart ballot? Because they would override that because they're desperate. That's my point. That's what I'm driving at. They would override it. So what are we going to do when they override that smart ballot? What are
So
we
if
going
I'm
to do?
if
Because at the end of
so
the
my
day,
okay, sweetheart, honey,
Big
hey,
sis,
beautiful, hey,
INEC
gorgeous.
is the one that is
Hold on
the
now, hold on.
INEC is the one
So
that is
I
the
should tell you
referee.
my plan
Whether the
A, my
smart
plan
ballot
B,
or
my plan
not.
C. My darling, wait now. So I should tell you my plan A, plan B, plan C,
Of
right
course
here
you
on
are not
Niger Watch.
No,
Eh?
no. But however, I mean, I'm just laying it out there now in case
So
all
you
those
think
others are listening to me.
so you think now that what happened in 2022-23, people are now sitting and crossing their legs and now going to allow the same thing to happen? Did you hear what even Adebayo even said? Look at what my brother Jonathan even said concerning Adebayo now. That everybody is bad with the man. Everybody is radicalized now. Even Aisha said it. Everybody is saying it. It is war. Some people that do not want to count our vote, we will count them. The people that have not written their will, that want to steal election, let them go and write their will.
Okay.
And the people in Nigeria are saying, this one, we are not going to agree. Now petrol has gone up again. And the thing is, I'll keep saying it to people that care to listen to me. Nigerians know that when they go out there, they will tear gas them. You don't have as many because the chief organizer of protests is the one sitting down there. Nobody is ready to fund any protest for you. So the protest that Nigerians are waiting for is that their vote to say, this is what we want. We are not going to continue like this. So it's like everybody is quiet. When my sister said it yesterday, Madam Patricia said it yesterday, it's like people are just waiting and just waiting. Let's just be counting the days. Let's just be taking the days away. But the only thing that I have is my voice and it's my vote, and I'm going to use it. And that is why we keep talking about the PVC mobilization. If they're going to be a Nigeria, single Nigeria, because nothing will work in vacuum. If they're going to be a Nigeria, there's going to be election. Are you armed with your PVC? If you say there's not going to be election and there's election, you'll be the one to lose out because they say this thing is the game of numbers. Obi got 6 million. They gave him 6 million the last time. INEC 6 million. And we are holding on to that. Let's say now that people are so hungry and things are happening to them, they'll come our way. But what we are saying is, the APC already knows their candidate for 2027 election. We don't know our candidate. Even Adebayo is not even sure whether he's going to be the candidate. So the only thing that we can do now, as people that love Peter, as obedient members and everything, is for us to make sure that Peter becomes the candidate. How do I make Peter my candidate? How? I have to register in ADC. Okay, I can't register in ADC because I'm in diaspora. Okay, I'll tell my family members there, go and register. Why do I need to register? We need the numbers. What do you need the numbers for? If the numbers is not there for Peter Obi, no matter what the things he wants to do for you in Nigeria, he cannot do it if he's not the candidate of ADC. So the inner things that is happening with everybody in ADC, it is expected because they are all politicians. No politician will lower their thing for anybody to come over them. Even the one that knows it's only him that will vote for himself. Even his wife will not vote for him, would tell you that I can win. That is how they play politics. It is now that we're trying to change this politics that people that are educated are coming in there. For instance, Obedience has this platform that have been interviewing people that wants to go into office. Because if we have in that Senate, we have minimum of 50 Natashas in that Senate. Do you think that Senate will be singing on their mandate they shall die? No. If you have what's it called? About 100 or 100 of Natasha in the House of Rep, do you think they'll be sitting on their mandate? No. So that is why technocrats that are interested in politics should go into politics now, so that we can take this thing back from these people that have not gone to school. Your Minister of Defense went to what's it called, to training school, and is the Minister for Defense. That's why we are in this mess that we are in now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, guys, please give my darling 5 minutes.
Madam,
please give him 5 minutes. Give my darling 5 minutes, please.
One second.
It is through the convention that they will pick Peter Obi now. And who are the delegates?
It's not convention. There's no delegates. That is why you don't. There's no delegate. No, we are the delegate. That's why we are saying it. We are the delegate. They're taking delegate away. There's no delegate. We are the delegate.
There's no delegate. I want to hear. I've not heard that before. Because I thought we were
going to. Why you need to? Because you didn't start the thing with me. There's no delegate. Hold on, my brother.
Everybody votes and pick Peter.
Our dream nation, please hold on. Hey, honey, hold on. Let me quickly summarize this before we move on. Right. Ogaibis has to go. Let me summarize it to you. The new amendment is that there's no indirect primaries again, because people have complained that it's through the indirect primaries that people use dollar to buy delegates. Correct. So they took it away. So the only thing we have, and some parties are not happy with it, because that is where every 4 years, that is where they eat their own food. So now it's only direct primaries and consensus. We in Obedience have been asking that they should give us Peter Obi consensus. They say they cannot give Peter Obi on a platter of gold. He has to work for it. We now said, okay, he's the best person. And that is why you keep seeing Atiku Obi pushing it down our throats. And we, the ninjas, now said, no, it is Peter Obi or nothing. That is when we started trending Peter Obi or nothing. We traded Peter Obi and Kwankwaso. That Peter Obi is not going to be anybody's vice. And Peter Obi now came out and said, I have not traveled all over the world to be somebody's vice. So that takes away. So now, they've told us primaries and consensus. What does it take to do primaries? Realistically, ADC does not have the fund to do primaries, but we are not going to sit and let them fool us. All right. So we want to use this one stone that we have in our hands to kill all the birds we can find. And that is why the mobilization for registration for ADC have started, because they are going to count the numbers. If I love Obi, I don't vote for him on the day of primaries. Obi cannot be my president. So that is it. There's no indirect. Dollar is not flying anywhere. And that's why Aisha also said it. She tweeted it that I am the delegate. Stop complaining about them using dollars. Nobody's going to buy you with dollars now. Go and register and be the delegate. Every member of ADC that is registered on that e-registration is a delegate on that day to vote for Obi. That is why we are saying to people, please, as many that you can register them. When you register and your name is on that register, that is what they're going to use for the election. After the election, Obi becomes your candidate. You can tear the card that you generated. You can say, I'm not doing membership again. But we need you to register so that we need to have the numbers. Thank you.
They should do more.
Madam Money, there is a concern about the...
They should do more work in dispersing this information. You are just one person and you're here in this big platform. You know, ADC should do more. Many spokespeople should come out and educate the people more. That's just what
exactly what Madam Olagbia is saying now. Tell me anywhere in the
I've not heard anybody say it online. Even Aisha, I mean, because I don't really listen to Aisha anyway. I've not heard anybody say the way you are explaining it in simple English. I've not heard any of them say it. Peter Obi has not even said it. Yes, I'm saying it. Where's Tanko? Where is Tanko?
Okay, well,
anyway,
yes.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
People are saying that they should do jump videos. People are saying it on TikTok. They are doing it on Twitter, on Facebook.
Most of these things circulate on the Obedient platform. That is just the problem.
Why should it be only Obedient platform?
Leave Obedient platform. We are talking about Obedient platform.
Why is not Mr. Alamo always saying this? If not, because I will say you are saying rubbish sometimes.
Which Obedient platform?
My brother Alabo. Wait. I'm sorry, everyone. It's not that now. My brother Alabo, what you just said now is not right now. It's not right. Why should you say it's on Obedient?
Is it too much?
On Twitter.
Is it too much?
Can you please wait?
Because I don't belong to Obedient, whatever rubbish.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Let me expatiate on it. You know, sometimes, like I said, my sister did not understand.
We want to be a president of Nigeria, not a president of Obedience. For Christ's sake.
Yes, Ogaibis. But you see, the thing is a step at a time. Like I said, if you go to Facebook, it's all over Facebook, it's all over Twitter. But some of us are not on the social media, which I agree. They're supposed to go from one place to the other to talk about it. But because it is ADC internet thing, and because we are gagged on, so much is going on. We are gagged on the conventional television stations. You will not see them. Let me leave this final one, Ogaibis. one of us, Tudo, was on News Central yesterday, and because he condemned something, they cut his time short, and they had to close the show because his obedience is from PO. So there's gagging everywhere. If you are not in support of this government, your voice cannot be heard out there, and that is why people are using the social media to do what they've got to do. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Just
you, man.
just information
Mr.
for
Alabo,
Madam
please.
Omoni.
All this
Information
your
for
coven. All this your coven where you they drag people, they go. I felt talk at that
Mr.
day.
Elvis, calm down. Now,
No,
you know if you allow
stop
me to
saying
land.
opinion platform.
No, be
Nobody cares
obedient.
about
You
opinion
don't
platform.
just can you okay, give me 1 second to just
You
explain.
cannot always be right.
No,
Everybody
no.
is
I'm
against
not
your statement.
listen,
Even Madam
man.
Latvia, now you want to defend the
No,
indefensible
I'm
now.
not defending. I want you to understand my point. Encouraging people, okay, because there is this a platform already created for obedient people.
It's a platform. Nobody
I
cares.
know, just understand me now. So this information is circulating based on where you are. Please, everybody, go to ADC. This is the pattern they want to use. Then on the open side to let people know. But I'm just saying that has
It's
been
not
going on
circulating
that
anywhere.
side.
It's on the coven platform you people created. Now and
Madam
that
Omoni,
one we don't have interest on.
let me give her one information. I beg. There are a lot of concern about the smart ballot, which after people register, they gave me all these things bounced back to me. I tried to get back to the backroom stuff, but I've been busy these days. That was I've not been able to come.
My brother, DM me. We'll talk at the back channel, not here. My brother, everything is working well.
If
We
people
just got an update.
register,
It's
yeah,
okay.
if
It's okay,
people
brother.
register,
Alabo, it's okay. There's an
Alabo is
update.
always
Talk to me at the back.
No problem.
It's always contradicting itself, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on.